You're with Tuvalu here, 98.3 FM, and this morning you're with Theo and Francis and the Climate Justice Tour who are in town. We got Suila and Fui, and also Nnimmo, all the way from Samoa, Tuvalu and Nigeria. And you guys have been touring the country. You've been talking about climate and justice, and I guess the two things are linked in a very sort of definite way. Certainly for you, your homeland may be even sort of under the water very soon, unless some Western nations actually sort of wake up to what they're doing with how they're using their energy.
Tuvalu had climate change there. We observe it. It's really coming to the dangerous situation. I think Tuvalu will be sink. So it is the concerns of our people. So I should mention some observations that we experienced in Tuvalu now. Is the sea level rise. You know, there is a coming up of 2 millimeters every year of sea level rise, and then flooding, something that is coming almost every high tide. You know, it's a change also, not like before. And the other thing is erosion. Yeah? The erosion is coming up too, to a very dangerous thing. And the high tide or high waves. High waves we experienced in 2003. Some coastal areas has hit by two big waves or high waves, which is affected houses who were situated closely to the coastal areas, and also damaged the food crops. Those are our worries. And droughts is coming frequently every year.
You feel that 7 billion people live in the Pacific do not matter on the issue of climate change. I think we also need to reassess our thinking. And I say that too from the Pacific perspective, because Australia has been, for us, a leader for generations. A leader in many things. And a leader for us is a leader that is responsible, and one that would take genuine care of people that they are leading. And I must say that lately we have been quite disappointed with the leadership that Australia has provided for us.
I don't agree with you that people are ignorant about this. You know, they know very well, and they deliberately trash somebody else's backward. It's consciously done, and it's a deliberate attempt to manipulate and to exploit other people's resources. And therefore, this is why we continue to talk about the issues of ecological debt. You know, the issues of injustices, because it's a deliberate move. And unfortunately, they are actually doing it with some other country and some other people. And this is what we are saying. We have rights just as they have rights, and therefore it's injustice. It's a huge injustice for them to use those sort of partnerships, which are totally unequal and manipulative partnerships. They try and trash our natural resources so that they can continue with their unsustainable consumption and production.
The government we have now are captive of the transnational corporations that the ones calling the shots, telling them what to do. These people are not independent at all. They can't keep election promises. They can't even make promises to the people because they are not responsible to the people. They are answerable to invisible hands from boardrooms of these transnational corporations. Part of the reason for us being on this tour, as you rightly suggested, is to talk to the hearts of the people, because these are the ones who have the power to make a difference. That when you go to the gas station, just pay a thought about what kind of company are you patronizing. Are you patronizing a killing, stealing company as you fill up your car? Because a lot of, in my country, a lot of blood has flowed and is still flowing from the oil fields directly because of the greed of these companies and because they don't want anyone to say anything about their manner of production and how they devastate the environment. And they are the same companies who are holding the key to other forms of energy, renewable energy. They are the ones who are investing in solar energy and the rest, and they are purposely making these energies inaccessible. They're making them expensive right now because they want to squeeze out all the money they can get from the oil wells. It's not as though the world is not advanced enough to move to other levels of other uses of energy.
I want to make a plea to all the nations or the countries that they haven't signed the Kyoto protocols.
Right.
I really ask them,
To do so now.
do so now.
Now.
Yeah.
Mr. Howard, did you hear that? People must just simply rise up. It's time for the people to rise up and to throw out anyone in government who is not doing things that people want. I mean, this is the power that we have. And this is the power I can see in the one-third world. I mean, which most of us don't have in the two-thirds world because the political system is so manipulated. But where people have access to democracy, they should ensure that people that they elect are people who would listen and give feedback. Because otherwise you keep on having these people who have all the power, they're not listening to you, and they spend your resources recklessly, and then they refuse to enter into treaties. We have outlaws in government. This cannot go on.